We're back. Sue Davis, we're good. Okay. We're good. We're good. I'm here. Yeah, I think I did. We're good. We're good. I think we're okay. GTO Mama, a familiar name. Yes, if you would like to call in 803-399-0044, we should be good to go for the remainder of the stream. Forced vaccines? Jeez. I don't like that. Yes, yes. Oh, I can't only play certain things or I'll get flagged. Did you guys see on my Twitter that that my New Zealand video got pulled? And they hit me with a warning. They said it was under a bullying. It was breaking their cyberbullying rules, their guidelines. Isn't that the most absurd thing you've ever heard? Quinte! Sharon Norman, happy belated birthday. Her birthday was on March 17th. So happy birthday, Sharon. Happy belated birthday. I don't know if the war is over yet. I think the war is just, I think it's actually just turned in our favor.
From
Zach.
Hey, Zach, how are you?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. What's on your mind, my friend? Thank you for calling.
Oh, man. What isn't on my mind today? You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I think Q is posting right now, too.
Oh, man. You're killing me now. I just got to... Okay, cool. Well, man. So where should we start? With Smollett or with the vaccine issue?
Okay, you could go with both. Go quickly on both. How about that?
Yeah, just like Q said, Barr's got something for him, and it's going to come with a fierce vengeance.
Yes.
Dude, it's going to be beautiful, and it's just going to... I think that's going to be one of the main things that wake up America. The start of the big waking, if you know what I mean. And then, yeah, and then a town saying if you're not vaccinated, you're not allowed to come in public. How do you really expect them to implement this?
So what is it? If you're not vaccinated, you can't go into public?
Right. They don't want you going into public, like grocery stores, restaurants. I can't remember. I think it's in New York is what state it's in.
Well,
but yeah, literally.
I don't know. That's absurd. That's absurd. I mean, New York is I think it's going to be like Escape from LA, Escape from New York. Like those two states are just going to become like infernos, and they're just going to like break away from like we're going to be 48 states instead of 50 states, and those are going to be prison islands.
Yeah, we might drop two, but then we'll pick up Puerto Rico and something else just to make it an even 50 again. You know how we are. Puerto Rico and the Philippines or something.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, bro. I mean, as far as just the whole Smollett thing. I mean, yeah, like they said, as soon as the text messages get leaked, I mean, Booker's screwed, Harris is screwed, Chin is screwed, Michael Obama is screwed, dude. I mean, it's FISA-gate, like Q just posted. It's the beginning of it, and it's going to be beautiful.
Well, this is this is our revenge for them holding us back on everything, holding back cures, holding back technologies. They wanted to enslave us all, and now it's our turn to turn around and do what needs to be done.
Right. So, okay, man. So I've been looking into a lot lately. Emery Smith. Do you know who that is?
I do not know who that is. No.
Okay, he's affiliated with Corey Good and David Wilcock and all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But you should check into it, man. He did an interview with David Wilcock not too long ago. It was actually it was a breath of fresh air. It was really comical, and they talked about some very serious subjects. I'm almost positive it was on Edge of Wonder or Third Phase of Moon. I can't remember which one of those it was. No, it may have been Secure Team 10 who did it, because they had Stephen Greer on Third Phase of Moon, and Secure Team 10 was making fun of him for limited hangouts,
Sure. Yeah, Stephen Greer is not to be trusted.
Oh, definitely not. But yeah, dude, Emery Smith is a guy who started out as an Air Force bio and medical, basically, and then pretty much got pulled into the Black Projects. You know how that whole rap sheet goes. Sure. But basically, he got out of the biotesting side of it and went into the free energy and medical research side of it. And he'll sit there and tell you in interviews that I've been in closed door, literally classified, secured courtroom settings where the pharmaceutical industries have literally sit here and said, you cannot put out the electronic technologies that you've perfected in the Black Projects by yourself, that he has patents on and everything. And they tried to kill him multiple times. But literally, the dude has electronic patents for electronic therapies that can, remove cancers, like Teslatrons and stuff like that.
Sure.
And he openly talks about them in most of his interviews, and he openly tells you, yeah, the pharmaceutical industry legitimately just said verbatimly in the court that I will ruin them if I release these technologies, because they're so simple that anybody can build them in their house. And it's literally, they legitimately said, we wanted to release this slowly over 20 years to make our profit back. So
weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. You know how, these people, you know how evil they are. They don't have souls, man. I mean, somebody that can sit there and willingly withhold information from someone that's deathly ill is just a special kind of sick to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, these people are definitely ill. I don't even find them to be human, to be honest. But that's another story for another day. My friend, yeah. I'll leave you with this, man. I would be wary of trusting even Secure Team 10. I know he's just a kid, but there's a reason they allow that on the internet. If it wasn't to be allowed on the internet, if it wasn't compromised or putting out disinfo, then they would cut it out, just like they cut out what's coming out about New Zealand. They cut out what happens at Parkland. They cut out what we know to be real. So be wary. Be wary of him, and also be wary of Wilcock and Corey Good and those guys too. I'm all for extraterrestrials and non-terrestrial, whatever. I'm really into that, but I've done a lot of research, and those guys, there's a reason they get out, they're able to put out information, and others are not.
Right. I agree with you there 100%, but I'm also looking for the things. I work in aerospace, and
sure.
we've talked about this before, and I just kind of I bounce a lot of the stuff that they say off of heavy research, like you said.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't believe everything that they say, and yeah, there is definitely something about Third Phase of Moon and Secure Team 10 that makes me wonder. Definitely. But then I'm also sitting there wondering, X-22 report, and I can sit there and literally follow everything he says, and you can pinpoint it. So it's why do they let these certain people get out there and say stuff? I mean, I kind of feel like the white hats have a certain protection on certain people that are putting the most raw information out. For some weird reason.
It could be, man. But I mean, within that information, and you're an aerospace guy, so you know obviously more about the moon and everything, obviously, on that perspective of things. But but I know that they are putting out disinformation within that information, and I just feel like that's just lying. Just give us the whole truth, because when channels that are independent, like these Q channels, and we talk about what's going on in New Zealand, and then they strike you down, and then they delete your information. I mean, that's a telltale sign that what I just covered is very true.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know who Daniel John Lee is?
No.
Okay, no, he lives in Alaska, and he does DJ Lion is the name of his YouTube channel. If you want to go check it out, but man, this dude, like, he's really shot up over the last year, and he's traditional Jew, and
mm-hmm.
he's really talked about, like, at first they really messed with me, and then I started doing a lot of like heavy prayer groups and prayer meetings, and getting a lot of spiritual side protections on me. And he's like, it's kind of funny how the censorship has fallen off of my page, and
right.
my stuff is able to get out pretty far. So it's just interesting, man. It's just, everything is speculative these days. We all know that, but there's a certain points where you have to use your discernment, and we've read enough BS, But anyways, dude, yeah.
So real quick, so you do like X22? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I love X22 Report, man. Actually, I listen to everything, all of his episodes,
cool,
every day, and then I usually spend most of my day, because a lot of my day is spent behind a computer looking at, bullshit in a microscope all day, and
yeah,
I can just literally sit there and listen in the background of whatever podcast I want to listen to and stuff. I've actually, it's pretty funny, man, because around the time, I'll tell you a quick story and then let you go and let some
mm-hmm.
other people talk. But I got fucked with at work. I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to say the name of who I worked for, but Trump signed a deal with our CEO guaranteeing veterans jobs and all these other jobs with that big CEO push and job push back earlier last year with aerospace companies and defense contractors and stuff.
Sure.
So, Houston, I'll say that. You should be able to figure it out from there. But
mm-hmm.
pretty much I work on that satellite killer technology that Hugh referenced.
Oh, wow.
And
that's amazing.
It's interesting, dude. I'll tell you that much.
Well, keep me informed, man. You need to keep me in the loop, please, with and the listeners, because what you're saying is I can tell I'm definitely following very closely with what you're saying.
And like, it's funny because I talked to I made some comments and stuff on some pages, and got called in and talked to probably about 6 months ago. Like, you need to be wary about what you talk to, where you talk to, and what you follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they know, but I know the thin line that I can walk down, and I know my rights. And I'm one of those informed Americans that are like, oh, cool, yeah, you want to try and harass me about this? Cool, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't divulge any classified materials, nothing. But, I will say this for those people out there saying that directed energy weapons are fantasy. You need to get off of your fantasy island.
I agree. I 100% agree with you.
I'm sorry. I can tell you about some satellite technologies that exist that would probably make you not sleep for 10 days.
Right.
And most people, including my own spouse,
mm-hmm.
doesn't know the level of it. And I try to, explain to her, because I say things all the time, and she's just like, yeah, whatever, And I'm like, look, I'm not. It's not just, it's not conspiracy. Like, if you want to talk conspiracy, we can. But this is all hard evidence, and I can more than walk you through all of the evidence out there in public knowledge and information.
That's amazing, dude. I'm glad you listen to this channel. I really am.
Bro, you're literally my top 5. So I listen to everything you do, and like I said, I called it before. We talked once before, but
sure, you call more often, man. This is very interesting. Very interesting.
So yeah, brother. Well, thanks for everything you do. Love talking to you, and keep on keeping on, man.
Take care, man. Thank you for the awesome info, and be safe. Okay.
Yeah, man. Much love to everybody in the community, and hold true to what you know.
Absolutely, my friend. Thanks, my friend.
Yeah, brother. Talk to you later.
All right, man. Bye-bye. Great call. Great call. I'm gonna get some more water. Feeling a little parched. I'll be right back, okay? Hold tight. All right, we're back. We're back. Yeah, Debbie, I'm seeing it now. I think it takes a second to get going. So, guys, if you're enjoying the new setup, everything should be working wonderfully. The sound is coming through. The music's good. You know, I'm trying to make everything very interactive. If you're having a great time and it's a great afternoon stream, we're going on about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're having a great time, please leave a like on this video. You can donate in the super chat, or you can go to my PayPal or Patreon and show some love. That's what keeps this channel afloat. And this is where your donations go to, is to, you know, basically make this more professional, more interactive for me and you. And that's what we do here, my friends. A lot of channels ask for money. You gotta wonder where that money goes. But on this channel, you see where it goes, right? Should not be buffering. Definitely thumbs up. Leave a like, my friends. Obama is in custody? Oh, come on. Slim Frank, what's up? Colin, what's up, my friend? Patriot Fight. Thanks to all the mods. For David Hamrick, thank you. Always a pleasure to have David in the house. Oh, Quinte, thank you. Yeah, we can have him call in. No, there should be no buffering. You want to listen to 432 hertz? What's up, guys? What's up? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Hey, we can check out the Q post. You guys want to look at that? Las Vegas, Nevada.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
Hello?
Hey, Tom. It's your crazy friend from New York. How are you? Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. I knew it. I knew it was Michelle. What's up? How are you?
You knew it, was it?
Yeah.
All righty. Hey, listen, you know, I want to get your opinion on something. Now India has the capability to blow satellites out of the sky. Do you think they had anything to do with the power grid in Venezuela? because that just went out, and all of a sudden,
Oh, yeah,
this thing
that did.
with India comes up.
Yeah, that did just go out. Actually,
Yeah, but they wouldn't say what they shot. They would not elaborate on that.
I do not know. I just heard about that because I know the wife of the president of Venezuela was meeting with Trump today, and they said there was a huge power outage there and all kinds of stuff, and we're supposed to help out. Did you know that the president?
She fears for her husband's safety. They were some of her his staff was kidnapping stuff.
Yeah, and he was assaulted. Is that correct?
I'm telling you, it's getting crazy out there, huh? These Dems are getting crazy. The cabal is kicking, boy.
Yeah, they're kicking. They're not going to go down without a fight, and that's 100%. I'm not sure about what happened in Venezuela in regards to that. I'm sure that these electric grids, these power grids, are very easily shut down, and especially in a third world country like Venezuela, I'm sure it's easy just to cut the lights out and then just cause more pandemonium. I don't know if it was a direct energy weapon or anything like that. I think they can just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they even shut their internet down pretty much too. I mean, just like 9% of people have internet there. So
Yeah.
I think they're trying to isolate them, or hold them hostage, or maybe they might be looking for money or some kind of deal with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's I mean, Michelle. I mean, I think that we are. I think we are, as long as we don't go into real populated areas, and during this time, I think there's going to be, I really believe there's going to be mass arrests here very, very soon. I'm not just saying that just because my hopes are up or that I'm being, I really, truly believe, I know that. I'm very, I'm looking forward to it.
I hope so. But as far as that forced vaccination stuff, there was a thing on the news in Albany, New York, how the whole town is inundated with measles cases. And that's from all undocumented people not getting that. And everybody has the measles. And they have a thing where if you're you're 18 or under, you can't be outside unless you have proof of that you've been inoculated.
Yeah, I know. It's very scary. I have not looked into that. I see Jordan say they're tweeting about that. I've just, I'm doing my own thing because I leave the vaccinations and everything to the experts who have been researching this for a very long time.
Yeah, with the mercury and stuff they put in there, it freaks me out. I'm telling you, everything.
Well,
everything you breathe.
Don't get vaccines. And you know what? Human beings are very, we can bounce back from a lot of things. We're very durable. That's just how we are. We're God's children. We're not going to go out so easy. I'm trying to think of the right word, but
well, we're a sought after commodity. If you follow Edge of Wonder or Corey Good or whatever, I mean, we got Lisa Eisenhower. You'll find out we have like the 23 strands of DNA, and they only have 12, and this is why they keep us around, because they're trying to use us to keep them alive. The other entities out there, the ones that really don't wish us well. And I know doesn't it sound crazy that you'd think you'd be talking about this kind of stuff?
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad we're talking about this stuff.
With the tin hats on my head, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
This is reality.
It is, and it can get a little overwhelming, and that's why we come here to talk about it. And humans are very. We can adjust to a lot. We can take in a lot. That's why they're out there. They try and kill us. They try and pull these Agenda 21 things.
Absolutely.
And we don't go away, and we're not gonna go away. Well,
let me tell you, every night I meditate. Every night I light a candle. Every night I pray for protection for the patriots, for our military, law enforcement, for our president, for the White Hats, for people like you that do that. And every day I leave it on a positive note. And thank God for all I have, because you know what? I'm just throwing it out there. Positivity does change. Collective consciousness does change. And you know what? You may feel you don't have anything to be grateful for. There's always something. There is always something. And always dig down deep. And if you can't do for yourself, get out there and do for somebody. Do for your neighbor. You'll never be sorry. But again, I'm not gonna hog the time. But great show, great backdrop. You're doing great, and you know what? You're just taking off. You're just taking off. You're doing such a good job. Thank you so much for all your efforts. It really shows.
Michelle, I wish you would call every single time we do this. You're such a sweetie.
When I catch your show, you're my day. Let me tell you. You know, it's so hard to find somebody that talks about real things. You know what I'm saying? And
yes,
your viewers, people are so thirsty. They need the truth. And what you're doing, sometimes you may get down on yourself. You don't realize how important you are. And you know you were chosen for this. I'm telling
yes, ma'am.
you know that. And I
yes,
know
ma'am.
you know that.
I do know that.
But God bless. And listen, I'm not going to hog up the time. And good luck with all your endeavors. And everybody keep putting a positive thought out there. Be grateful, be blessed, be thankful, and always say, we're going to come out of this. We are. I know we are. I can feel the change, the vibration. And every day somebody else wakes up. So that's all cool, you know?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Great call,
all
Michelle.
Right, God
Thank
bless
you.
You take care.
Yes, ma'am. You too. Thank you. Wow. Michelle is a very smart lady. I wish she would call every single time. She is very, very sweet and very knowledgeable. She's very right about collective consciousness and going to bed with a positive thought and praying and just being upbeat. She's going to live a very, very long life because she's so positive and very upbeat and healthy.
Call from
Neo.
Hey, Neo, what's up, man?
Hey, Thomas, what's up, man?
Nothing much, dude. What's up?
No, I heard you saying maybe you're going to go over some drops or something, or somebody was talking about indictments, and you told me to hit you up, and I hit you up a couple times on Twitter, sent you an email. I think it's a perfect time. I think I have an answer for the indictments.
Well, tell us about it.
Can you go to the placeholder checklist?
The placeholder checklist?
I don't know how your new setup is. Yeah, 8ch.net/Patriots fight.
HCS one more time?
8ch.
Oh,
.net. Yeah, like HN, but just 8ch.net/Patriots fight.
HCH dot what?
I'm sorry, net. NENT. 8ch.net/Patriots fight. And you should see it. It'll have the gavel. It's a Q's board.
Yes, I see
the
it.
The backup comms. Okay. All right. If you expand it, it says 5 posts and 1 image. Reply omitted. Click to expand. So this is the list. And on November 11th, when a lot of people thought, because like Liz Crokin and some other so-called voices or whatever, the Q movement said that they guaranteed mass arrest, when it was really about the parade. But it's a parade we'll never forget because it's a parade that will never happen. So a lot of people didn't catch that. Mm-hmm. So Q dropped this on the 11th. And,
yes.
Of course, if you see the first thing is the indictment tracking, right?
Yes.
Now, when I'm red pilling, especially like within Q Uncensored, that's one of the first questions I get. And I show them how to cross-reference John Huber, being appointed by Jeff Sessions. Yes. I think it was like November 7th, right, 2017, something like that. Mm-hmm. The first indictment in that list comes on October 28th, October 27th, something around there, sure. Starting with Q. But you see the influx. As soon as Huber gets appointed, you see the influx. And as soon as Sessions made sure that he wasn't special counsel, that's when you really see it. So that's one thing just to validify that list. It's on, again, if you go on QMAP.pub, they have a great list there. It's broken down by the individual. It's pretty crazy, or by state individual tracking. It's pretty crazy. But it's it's a great site. Anyway, the first one, I don't know if you ever seen this disseminated. It's actually pretty simple. I know a lot of people still haven't, but it's like indictment tracking civilian, indictment tracking non-civilian. And then after it, it basically shows what's going to happen before the first part can happen, before the arrest, right?
Yes.
So Supreme Court rulings regarding challenges versus regarding civilian, non-civilian. And then the Supreme Court rulings referencing USA versus defense appeals. Those are two separate things. People think those are the same, but they're two separate things. The first one is regarding Madison versus Alabama. In 2007, actually, people ask why Dianne Feinstein held on to that letter, right? Why they tried to literally kill Kavanaugh, right?
Right.
I have a pretty logical answer for that.
Tell us.
October 2nd, there was a case within the Supreme Court, and it was really crazy. This guy, Vernon Madison, 30 years ago, shot a cop in the back of the head. He got death row. Within those 30 years, he developed a brain deficiency, had a stroke, couldn't remember his crime. I think he went to the 8th District. We know how corrupt these district courts are. I mean, look what they do to POTUS all the time. Every single time he passes something, the deep state takes it to the district court. They overturn it. It goes to appellate. And lately, finally, the Supreme Court. That's why the Supreme Court was so important, to overturn the district and the appellate to make it precedent. So that the military, it will be precedent within the military. The only way the UCMJ and the only way tribunals, they only follow precedent set from the Supreme Court. They do not follow it from any other court in our system, only the Supreme Court. So for an entire year, I'm sorry if I'm talking fast. I just want to get it out. I don't want to.
No, you're fine.
All your time.
I have a question for you when you finish up. I have a question.
Okay. So for an entire year, a lot of people don't seem to know this, but almost an entire year, if you were put on death row or you were arrested, and for some reason, like let's say the next day, you think HRC, think Hillary Clinton, think Nancy, think John McCain, you could tell they have brain injuries, right? If they can prove they have some sort of brain deficiency, anything, not only will they not be put to death, but they could be they could be exonerated. They could be let go. And that's a fact. That happened for almost an entire year in 2017. Clarence Thomas picked up the docket again, and they retried the case. This time, Brett Kavanaugh was supposed to be appointed by then. If you remember, Feinstein held the letter until
yes,
the day. Yeah. Okay. So then it took another 4 or 5 weeks. They didn't fly to Christine Blasey Ford. She lied and said all these things and whatever. Right after, finally, after he got appointed, everything stopped, right? Nobody pressed any issue on Kavanaugh, right?
Right.
It just ended. It's crazy, okay? Because October 2nd, the whole reason they did it became apparent. October 2nd, they had and anybody can Google this. It's called Madison versus Alabama. Vernon Madison versus Alabama. On October 2nd, the Supreme Court overturned their previous decision that says that if you have a brain deficiency, some sort of brain injury or something that you cannot recall the crime you committed, you cannot be put to death. In some cases, you can be let go. That happened on October the 2nd. Kavanaugh went through on the 6th. He was confirmed. So that's why right afterwards, and if you look at all the documents and everything, if Kavanaugh would have got in, the only reason we lost the first time because we didn't lose, we tied. So the district court makes a judgment, and it goes to appellate, and then it goes to Supreme Court. If it's a tie, and it was a tie at the time because that was when Kennedy, whoever, the guy that Kavanaugh used to clerk for, that's when he retired.
Robert Kennedy.
It was 8. Yeah, so there was 8 Supreme Court justices. So it tied 4-4. If it ties, the lower precedent sticks. Therefore, it will stick within a military tribunal. So for an entire year, if something like everything that Q is doing, everything that we're doing, if it all goes through perfectly planned, if that one case didn't get overturned, so many deep state actors could have got off or not be put to death because of that one issue. That was a huge case for them. So after, I think it was Justice Roberts reversed his decision because he's the shady one on there. To be honest with you,
yes, he is. Yes.
He definitely is. But for some reason, he reversed his decision. So it was, instead of 4-4, it was 5-3. That was overturned. Then they stopped. They literally stopped all their bullshit with Kavanaugh. So that's what that one was about. Supreme Court rulings referencing USA versus defense appeals. This is why the Supreme Court is so important, why the Senate is so important. Because right now, POTUS called it out, actually. He said what was going to happen with his state of emergency. It's going to go to 8th District. Then it's going to go to appellate. We're going to lose. Then it's going to the Supreme Court, and we are going to win. So these district courts no longer have the power that they thought they did, because now we have the Supreme Court. That's all that matters.
Right.
So these things happen. Branch terminations, you can look at top down. FBI, everywhere. The executive branches of the OIG, the executive branches of intelligence agencies, DOD, DOJ, from the top down strips. All new directors, assistant directors, leaks. Jeff Sessions led the war on leaks last year. That's when we were introduced to the Scaramucci model. Not everybody, but a lot of people think that Scaramucci was an idiot. I think he's a genius, to be honest with you. It took him 10 days to do what no one else could do. 10 days. Trolling people, Priebus and Spicer. Acts of treason plus support articles. We already have that. That's after the OIG report from Lisa Page, Strzok, text messages, and Clinton crimes against children. That's going to play a huge role. That's why Keith's been talking about that. And then we got foreign acts, Five Eyes, FISA, D-Class, right? So this is the checklist. Now, D-Class Gen, and then Spec C, Special Counsel. Something's changed there. Q recently did a drop about tracking planes. What do you do when you track a plane? You check for delays.
Right, he just posted that, did he not?
Yeah, I think so. I perused it real quick. I didn't get to see them all today.
We're looking at it right now. It says DOJ coordination with the UK. D-Class of FISA, think plane tracking. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not guaranteeing that it's that's that, but I'm going to look it over in a little bit. But the DOJ is the reason that POTUS reneged last time on FISA. On September 17th, September 27th, during the Kavanaugh hearings.
Sure.
He called for D-Class of 20 pages. When FISA D-Class, I guarantee you it's going to be 20 specific pages. It's going to be 10, 11, 12, and then 17 through 34. Google FISA D1, that's the application, and there's 412 pages, and it'll show you 10, 11, 12, 17 through 34, and you'll see why. That's the first FISA. There's 4, 1 and 3 renewals, right? Every so many months you have to get renewed. Anyway, the reason I'm going over this is Q has told us this. I've been looking at this list every day since November 12th. And the Five Eyes report there was a Five Eyes report published. I don't really know the specifics of that yet. I know that FISA was published. If you think about the Nunes memo, DOJ on the 17th that they got it. D-Class Gen is initiated when Rosenstein is gone. So either we're waiting for Rosenstein. The OIG report comes in less than 4 weeks. This is going to be out before the OIG report, especially in the next 4 weeks. FISA is getting D-Class, no doubt. Now, if you look at it, as Q says, as a movie, right? It's a movie. Now, there's acts in that movie. Right now, we're at a Patriots Justice or Traitors Justice, I think, which really is starting with McCabe's grand jury. If you remember the other drop where they said this person's arrest or these people's arrest will do something about the awakening. I forgot paraphrasing, but it had all the phrases from Obama's previous elections. Yes, we can change. We believe in blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot to put together, but I really, and April showers, don't forget about that one too.
April showers is. I have a question, and I gotta let you go here because I got other people calling.
Is
this picture? I'm gonna bring it up and show it to the people online. This picture right here with Adam Schiff and the black kid. Is that Jesse Smollett, or am I just like being? Is that stupid to say? Who is that kid? How old is Jesse Smollett? How old is Jesse Smollett?
Pretty badass. Jesse, man, he's like 30, 33, 34. And if you,
He's
I don't know, I have to
36.
expect-
He's 36 years old. So the kid in that picture looks like he's.
yeah.
So I mean, let's just say that kid's
what-
probably 8. So that's 20. I don't know, 28 years ago.
Is this before or after the Little Kids Foundation? I think it's before.
Bro, I don't know, but I mean, if you look at Jesse Smollett and then you look at that kid,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah, I'm check. I don't think it is because his dad was white and he was a lot more. He's a lot more light skinned back then. I saw pictures of him and his face wasn't that chubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were making memes, but I don't know. Anyway, that Patriots checklist, man. It's time. I'm telling you, I've been tracking that thing and everything's been happening that it said. So the OIG report comes out in less than 4 weeks. He was saying that there's delays. That's what the plane tracking thing is. That's what he has said that about 3-4 times already.
Mm-hmm.
So there are delays, but basically our marker right now is the OIG report and RR. The Sky events have been happening. Sky event is anything that interrupts what's going to happen, basically, from the media. So you have New Zealand, you have Smollett, all that crap. So the Sky events have happened. They've expended their ammunition.
Yeah.
Just look for the markers. Rosenstein activates to FISA, and after FISA, D5. It's an avalanche. One investigation after the other, after the other, after the other.
Absolutely,
where they can't
man.
get out of it.
Absolutely, dude. I mean, wonderful call. Call back anytime. I gave you a lot of time. Very good points.
Yeah, you did, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you. Keep plugging along, my friend.
You too, man.
Bye-bye. How do you guys like the setup? Do you like the transitions? The transitions between screen to screen? That's the new camera system.
Call from
Rose.
Hello, Rose.
Hi, sweetie. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
Absolutely great to hear.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad I got through.
Yes, ma'am.
Aloha, everybody in chat.
She says hello.
I'm
Aloha.
MH.
That's right, MH.
Okay. This is really so hard to even comprehend that the Democrats are trying to take away, guns,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not abiding by, our Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you or someone in chat, or I don't know, man. I don't know what Trump can do to pass something or make something to where they can't change it. It stays. I just don't understand how they're not following, the Constitution. And then you've got these red flag laws that they're trying to pass, which anybody can say that, from what I heard, they wouldn't even need proof. I don't own a gun. I really want to, to get one. But, this is really crazy because if somebody can call and say, without proof, they'd be banging on your door for your guns.
Sure. I'm not really too familiar with these red flag laws. I know a caller called in a couple days ago and was talking about it. I think it was Monday. And, it is a scary thing. And, it was actually happening in my state of South Carolina. So very scary stuff. I mean, if it does go forward, I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of out of my realm.
It's just, I don't understand how states can break a constitution,
Yes, ma'am.
It was put there by our forefathers. I just don't, this is so hard. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow, it's really crazy. And the Smollett thing?
Yes.
I'm really pissed off. I'm pissed off over that,
Hey,
but you know what?
Yeah, don't be pissed off because there's the federal courts will be able to definitely smite him, for lack of a better term, and I believe that this is a setup. This is a setup for others in the way of this. So
yeah, no, what I'm pissed over is, they stepped on the Chicago Police Department, and I don't appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Chicago's so corrupt. I wouldn't. It didn't even surprise me, to be honest.
But the police department, well, from what I heard, it was Obama that went to and see the
correct.
Oh, what was it? The prosecutors of from the mayor's office,
Correct.
And which is really, really sad, but they're all connected. And of course, you know that, and a lot of the people in chat know that, yeah. But the Chicago police department, they work so hard on this,
Mm-hmm.
They did, and it's like a slap in the face to all the, not only the chief but the officers that worked on this case,
Right. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I know there's a concern for it all. MH, I want to thank you so much, Rose, for
thank
for calling
you so
in.
much.
Yes, ma'am.
And keep your head up high. You're speaking the truth. I know you're trying to put videos up, blog videos up. Don't let anybody, put you down. Which, keep your head up high. You're doing the best. People are just jealous. There's jealousy out there, and
yes, ma'am.
Don't worry about it. Live day by day, because I could tell personally, months ago, I could see the downness in you, but you got, and I don't want to say you already said your piece,
Sure.
And I knew that, but at the time I loaned out my phone and I to a friend because they were homeless. So, I got it back, and I'm just happy to call you, and I'm really grateful that you took my call.
Yes, ma'am.
So you
Absolutely.
have a wonderful afternoon, okay? But I could feel that you were down, and I wanted to call you so bad, and I couldn't.
It's okay. I appreciate your concern.
Call you.
I appreciate your concern.
Okay.
How do you say goodbye in Hawaiian?
Aloha. Aloha means goodbye, and aloha means hello.
Oh, okay. I understand. Well,
yeah.
Rose, aloha.
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, guys, so I'm hoping that the system is doing well. Denise Melford, you can't see anything or hear anything? Not good. Let's check out some stuff. Check out these Q posts. Look how creepy that guy is. Look at this face. Jesus. Nice George Costanza shoes too, pal. Watch Hannity tonight. POTUS may have a few words on the subject. That's right. Hannity is interviewing POTUS tonight at 9 p.m. Some organizations do not have good intentions. Due diligence required. We highlighted this particular organization as one example, MAGA Coalition. So this is just top. Follow the money, track donations versus expenses, administration's fundraising strategy and research, etc., etc. Highly inflated. Monthly installment payments made to names who can contract more donations. Yeah, so just fake MAGA. You know, logical thinking as always wins. Attempts to divide the movement draws light to their true intentions. This is about the survival of our nation, our world, not funding scams. End of topic. Keep your eyes on the ball. We the Pepe. Wish me luck, fags. This Anon has an interview with the intelligence agency tomorrow. Very nervous. Good luck, Patriot. Autists should consider joining ABC's military intel programs if interested. Ability to decipher complex info strings is a valued asset. Yeah, we need to get people who are not going to be persuaded, people who are very knowledgeable and are white hats. We've got to flush out these three-letter agencies. We all know that the Russia agenda was definitely the Russia hoax. Was a hoax. Sometimes it's good to go back once you've gone forward, knowingly pushing a narrative that is false fake. This is CNN, media arm of the Democrat Party. Think for yourself. Yeah, this is wild, my friends. And we can refresh it to see if there's been any more. Nothing yet, my friends. Nothing yet. Why am I so thirsty? You're about to start beekeeping, crew chief? That's pretty cool. Denise Mefford, I don't know if I think he's alive, in my honest opinion. JFK Jr. Expect a podcast tonight too, by the way, friends. And we might live stream later on around 9. We could do it again. I'm glad that the channel's working. Everything is looks like everything is up and going very well. It's working correctly. No, there should be no buffering, which is always positive. So we finally got the stream up. We finally got everything running correctly. Oh my god, it was such a beast. This was such a beast. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Seinfeld. Shaka bra. Yeah, Joshua Jones POTUS is he's gonna be interviewed on Hannity tonight at 9. I might live stream that. Good. Yeah, definitely click the like button, friends. I might get a little USA flag, like a little thing on the desk. I'm a minimalist. I like everything to be very tight and streamlined. Shan Anon, thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you for all your hard work and determination. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, Shan Anon. Very sweet of you. Thank you. Give you the little Trump up above if you saw it. Yeah, Zach, I just put it on Do Not Disturb for a minute. Swamp Fuel 20, welcome, neighbor. Time Travel, what's up, buddy? Good. Shane Anon, yeah, I'm glad you saw it. It says I feel breaking the Constitution is treason. I agree with you. Hey Blair, I'm gonna give it a little more time. Thank you, Shan. Ava Ann, I'm in a better mood. What else is in the news, guys? We could talk about something else that I was going to talk about on the podcast. What do you guys think about this? Hillary Clinton desperately tries to change the subject after Mueller's report collapses her big lie. This is from a couple days ago. Hillary Clinton desperately tries to change the subject on Monday after Mueller ended his investigation with a report that exonerated President Trump. According to Attorney General Bill Barr, Mueller's report concluded that Trump and his campaign did not conspire with Russia. For over 2 years, Hillary claimed she lost the 2016 election because Trump colluded with the Russians to hack her campaign emails. Hillary Clinton began to push the Trump-Russia lie in August 2016 from her Twitter account. In total, Hillary posted 8 Trump-Russia tweets during the presidential election. So, I mean, you could see that obviously that they're all entangled in this. And they're all gonna rot for this. This is not good, friends. Not good at all for her. I hope the worst because we all know what she's capable of doing. It says here, behind the scenes, unbeknownst to the public at the time, Hillary's phony Russian dossier, which cost her and the DNC millions of dollars, was being used by the DOJ and FBI to obtain a FISA warrant and 3 subsequent renewals on Trump's campaign advisor, Carter Page. Look at this, Hillary Clinton. Yeah, here we go. This is what they're talking about. This nightmare, we'll scroll back up a little bit. Mueller's nearly 2-year witch hunt cast over a cloud over Trump's first 2 years in the White House, shaped foreign policy and cost taxpayers $30 million, I believe is what the number was. Several people's lives and reputations were ruined, including General Mike Flynn, Roger Stone, Paul Manafort, and George Papadopoulos. This nightmare was all because of Hillary Clinton's big lie, and instead of addressing it and apologizing to Trump, she tweeted about another big lie, climate change, we can see here. That's right, Hillary Clinton swapped one hoax for another and tweeted about the climate change hoax on Monday, acting like nothing ever happened. So, you know, could we expect anything less from the thick-ankled dog face, right? Yeah, you like the lady jumping in the bottom corner? The thick-ankled dog face is what I like to call her. I get that from Nick DiPaolo. If you don't know who Nick DiPaolo is, I suggest following him. Great comedian. Time travel. Thank you, my friend. John Hook, if you want to like again, you can refresh it. Go out and then come back in and click like. Click the like button. Jay Blair, what was that website again? GeneHo what? GeneHo.gene? You guys want to go through Twitter? See how interactive this is now? Like, we can just be like, hey, you want to go check Twitter? Why don't you check this out? Yeah, the chat's working. Chris Kringle. Everything should be working perfectly. I'm having actually a lot of fun right now. We've been on for over an hour and a half. It's funny watching MAGA Coalition being outed and that Ginger McQueen is connected to them, Jordan Sather says. Chick used to berate me on Twitter a while back and ended up blocking me, and she endorses all sorts of different shills. Yeah, she backs Uni Rock. Busted. You guys should follow Methods for sure. Follow my guy here. Jason Ming. What the F? So wiped court database. So it's as if it never happened, then placed under seal. Someone high up panicked and wanted this to disappear. LOL. Not gonna happen. Only implicated more crooks. Thank you, Incarnated ET. But this is my man. This is the guy who follows. Hey, we hit 10.1. Cool. 10,100 followers. Jason Ming. Follow him on Twitter at JCParker369. He's the guy who sends me information. The second half of this channel's team. Federal Customs and Border Protection canine officer charged with child molestation. Can we get away from that, man? That stinks. It's not good. Hey, Ryan McAdams, thank you, my friend. I don't know. Chris Lakowski. Did Hussein pardon everyone before he left the White House? Probably. Gotta watch Hannity tonight, folks. Yeah, so I can't reiterate that enough. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go back live later on this afternoon. Or this evening. I had to take a nap when I got home. And then producer came over and helped set everything up again. You're gonna be seeing a new intro outro video, the JPEG of me in the American flag suit. We're gonna retire it. Sadly, my friends. Sadly, we are retiring the intro outro video of me in the American flag suit. and we're gonna have brand new graphics coming in. Yeah, Isaac Green is irrelevant at this point. Wild Tangent, yeah, they're not gonna send it out. Nicholas, no. I'm the guy who called in about Benghazi. Great call, man. Yeah, Shannon, we're gonna do a new intro. Yeah, it is classic. It's ran its course, guys. We're trying to make this super professional. I still do have the set, the Oval Office. I might bring that back. Shizu says his name was Seth. Yes, Seth Rich. Graphics. Yeah, there you go, GTO Mama. She likes the changes. Tony Leclerc, welcome from Canada. Yeah, Big Zini. Yeah, new intro and outro. Awaken one, thank you. Absolutely, Crew Chief too. I do CBD for sleep and for headaches. Yeah, I can stream. I can stream the audio. I can stream the whole damn thing if you want me to. They'll hit me with a copyright strike, but that's it. Yeah, it's gonna be a video, an intro, outro video with I believe we're gonna do the same music though. Dave Stewart, hey True, Peru here. Has a good band of expats following you and enjoys your new version since you came back. Thank you. Well, Crew Chief, man, definitely try definitely try CBD, man. It could help you with your headaches, man. It helps me with my sleep so much. Yeah, True Reporting 1985. And it's not TRUE, it's TRU. Ruby Benz, thank you. Guys, if you would care to donate to this channel, you can do so by going to the super chat in the bottom where the dollar sign is up under the chat. Many people have done it today. Very kind of all of you to do so. Also, you can go to my PayPal or Patreon in the description box of all my videos, and the links are in the chat. And if you can't do any of those, you can definitely leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. We've done a very big uptick in this channel where, you know, we have a lot going on, a lot of upgrades, and you know, I'm happy to do it for you guys. As long as you support this channel, I will give back as much as I can. Content wise, interaction wise, Whatever we can do, friends. KT, yes. Isn't that a cool, those are cool initials, right? Dan Ford Stokes, I appreciate that, my friend. Crew Chief 2, thank you. Posting up with those links. GTO Mama, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you always coming by, smart lady. I am old school. I don't see a situation where Trump doesn't win in 2020 for real. If there was something on him, we would already know him by now for sure. Yeah, there is nothing on him. Be truthful, no, I have a very... I know what sounds good in the background for chats. That's right, time travel. Well, my friends, I'm going to sign off for tonight, and I will be back later on. I may do a podcast, and then I'll come back on. Yeah, Dan Ford, you can donate when it's not live. Just go to my PayPal or Patreon. The links are right there. Crew Chief 2, the mod, posted it. So, all right, Nicholas, I'll check that out, my friend. Yeah, but you can definitely go. Shane Anon, stop paying BS and pay for what is true. Shane Anon, thank you, my friend. Very sweet of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. Stop paying for bull shnikes and pay for what is TRU. Thank you, Shannon. Very kind of you. Friends, I will talk to you later. Need some soundproofing? I think the sounds should be fine. No one's complaining. You're the first one. Fake news, fake food, fake world. Alright, my friends. I will talk to you soon. And I'll be back on around 9 o'clock, okay? Have a wonderful evening. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.